Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode, we are back with the white and green humans deck for the first pure gameplay episode. For today's first game we're playing the rank 4 Safari Companion, so I think we'll drop the double white for the first two turns, drop our Consul's Lieutenant, turn 3 Bygone Bishop, turn 4 Heron's Grace Champion at this point, I think is the plan. So we've got red and blue, so I'm just going to throw it out here and say Thopters. Oh, that's very nice. We've got the Always Watching as well, so that's going to be pretty tasty. Up to rank 14 for those of you that joined me for the stream I did on Saturday night. That was pretty cool. We were brewing up a Super Friends deck and also played a few games with this deck. It was nice to see some of you guys turn up for that, but I did manage to level myself up quite nicely. Okay, so he's played out a Thing in the Ice, so it's not Thopters, it's looking more like Prowess potentially. Okay, so I think we'll drop the Bygone Bishop in that case. No point swinging because he's just going to block it with his Thing in the Ice, so I think we'll just skip attack for now. I think we're going to play out Always Watching next turn now. Saying that, Ulvenwald Mysteries will also be a good shout. In case he tries to burn down either of our creatures, we would then investigate because of it. So hopefully he doesn't have something like a Twin Bolt or a Fiery Impulse in hand. Yeah, it's a toss-up between Always Watching and Ulvenwald Mysteries here. I'm thinking maybe the Always Watching, because then it gives us 3 power in the air every turn. Then maybe get the Ulvenwald Mysteries down later on. We also have the Gideon, which is also another possibility. Ooh, we do have a second Consul's Lieutenant, so many choices here. Ooh. I think I'm going to play out the Always Watching though. And he is going to burn something down by the looks of things then. I think our Bygone Bishop should be safe. We still won't be able to swing with the Consul's Lieutenant, but we will be able to swing with our Bygone Bishop for 3. Okay, so next turn what I'm thinking is maybe, so he's got Galvanic Bombardment, deals X damage to target creature where X is 2 plus the number of cards. Okay, so he's going to be able to deal with our Consul's Lieutenant. I was hoping we'd be able to deal with the Thing in the Ice next turn by flashing in Heron's Grace Champion, but I was expecting some kind of, so return target creature to its owner's hand. Okay, so he's going to bounce back our Bygone Bishop. So we could do some way of dealing with Thing in the Ice, like ASAP. One of our removal spells would be nice. Okay, so what do we do this turn then? Maybe just get Gideon down? Generate a token and then maybe think about getting Bygone Bishop and one of our other humans down next turn. Just drop our 2/2 token. So yeah, in hindsight, maybe should have gone for the Ulvenwald Mysteries sooner, just because it would have then generated a clue token for us, but it's okay. We'll cope. So he's going to play out a Westvale Abbey. Interesting choice for a kind of a prowessy type deck, I'm assuming. Yeah, we could really do with some kind of removal for the Thing in the Ice at some point. I would also love a 5th mana so we can drop a Bygone Bishop and either a Consul's Lieutenant or a Duskwatch Recruiter. I really want my, what's it called? My god, my brain's gone fuzzy here. Yeah, I really want my, Jesus Christ, my brain has gone completely to fuzz here. What's it called? It is, so we're going to be able to, okay, so he's Gite Blasting our token. So that's down at 1 now, which is not particularly nice for us. Declaration in Stone, that's what I need. I need a Declaration in Stone, like ASAP, really. Or one of my other removal spells as well, because I'm fairly sure that is probably going to flip next turn. So we'll play out Bygone Bishop and we'll play out the Duskwatch Recruiter. And just hope that he can't flip that somehow this turn, although I wouldn't put it past him. He's got 3 cards in hand. He's probably got an instant or sorcery somewhere, especially if he's just drawn another card as well. Yeah, Declaration in Stone sooner would have been amazing, but unfortunately we had just not drawn it. Wow, no, that's amazing. I'm surprised there. So that's going to flip, which is good for us. Do have a second Bygone Bishop, so let's play out. Oh god, yes, I just realised that. My god, I realised what he was going to do there. He's waiting for me to flip my Gideon before flipping his thing in the ice. So we're going to sacrifice this here. I'm going to see what I can find, so I would love to find either my... That's not what I was looking for, unfortunately. So that's also going to have something taken off of it. Okay, so he's now got a 7/8 creature down, so we need to maybe play out a Bygone Bishop as a chump blocker here at this point. So yeah, we're still looking for one of our removal spells here. It's we're now looking for the collective effort is another option here. So yeah, I was worried about the Awoken Horror coming down now. And he's just going to Fiery Impulse my Bygone Bishop. Has he got 2 spells here? Is he going to be able to swing for 14? And he's also got a Guide Blast, so he's able to copy it. Okay, yep, that's absolutely terrifying. So he's then just played out another Fiery Impulse, so both of these are going to flip. So at this point, it's Declaration in Stone or Bust. This has been pretty... Okay, that still hasn't flipped, luckily, but he is going to be able to swing for 7. Really wishing, like, earlier on I had gone... Oh, we've got Collective Effort, so that's number 1 down. So I can play you out. So I'm going to destroy you, finish, and just destroy that one. I mean, he's still going to be able to flip his other one. But, hopefully we can find either our second Collective Effort at this point or a Declaration in Stone. So we're able to deal with one of his thing in the ices. Now we just need to be able to deal with the second one. Oh, we've got Rise from the Tides. Okay, so that means this flips and he gets a load of zombie creatures. So yeah, we're basically... I think we're basically screwed at this point. I can't see any way out of this. This has just been absolutely brutal dismantling. So no, I think we are kind of dead at this point. Yeah, we're just completely dead. I don't think we can get enough blockers down, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's GG. So yeah, let's move on to game number 2. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 2. We're playing the rank 3 Filmhead 23. So can't really keep that hand. This hand I might be able to get away with. I've got the Thalia's Lieutenant, so if we find a mana in the first couple of turns, we should be okay. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to start off with Canopy Vista. Might even just go straight up to Pious Evangel, depending on what he plays out. So we shall see. Depends what we draw. If we draw another mana, I would be tempted to drop Thalia's Lieutenant on turn 2 and then just constantly buff it up. So he's played out a Moldgraf Scavenger. Do you see this around quite a bit nowadays? Seems to be a few Delirium decks knocking around. Mana? Nope, we got a Tireless Tracker though, so yeah, let's get the Thalia's Lieutenant down and start growing you potentially. I mean, we're not going to be able to get it down this turn, but we should be able to at least get either a Tireless Tracker or a Pious Evangel down next turn. Probably the Pious Evangel, depending on what we draw actually. If we draw another mana, it's definitely going to be Pious Evangel. If we don't draw anything, well, if we draw no mana, we won't be doing anything next turn regardless. So he's got a Lifespring Druid, 2/1 creature which can allow him to tap 4 green mana. Those are 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. That's actually quite a nice card. Obviously can be removed. Okay, so we've got the Canopy Vista here, so it's going to drop you, the Duskwatch Recruiter that is, which will pump up our Thalia's Lieutenant, sorry. So he's going to skip attack, because it won't trade favourably, although he's not like, he's not likely to block with the Lifespring Druid, and he's then got the 0/4, which is just a good blocker for our smaller creatures. Okay, so he's ramped up again with another Lifespring Druid. So at this point I'd almost like to have a Declaration in Stone to deal with both of them. Okay, that's quite nice. We're going to go for the Tireless Tracker this turn. Reason being is that we can get the planes down and investigate now, which is good. So we'll probably go for either Pious Evangel or Heron's Grace Champion next turn. I'm thinking maybe Heron's Grace Champion, as it will actually buff up all of these, get us a load of lifelink, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Go for Pious Evangel later on. If we've not played it out by now, it's not going to get too much use. See what he does. So he's tapped the Lifespring Druid, gained himself a white mana. And he's played out a Subjugator Angel. Okay, so he's going to tap all of my creatures. That's not really going to be that bad, as we're just going to untap in a second. So we're probably going to Collective Effort here in this case. Because he's now played a creature with 4 attack or greater. So what do we do here? So if we Collective Effort, I'm really tempted to sacrifice a clue first, see if we find a 5th mana, but that is really risky. So we're going to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, and we're going to pump up our creatures, I think. So we're going to destroy you. Going to give us +1/+1. We'll tap you down, and then we'll also tap down the Duskwatch Recruiter. Reason being is that neither of them will trade. He won't trade with the 0/4, whereas if he blocks with this one on either of these two now, it will destroy it. Just explaining my reasoning there. So he either lets through 8 damage or he does chump block. So he has decided to chump block the Thalia's Lieutenant, which is good for us. So that goes to the graveyard. And we push through 4 damage, so we're in a pretty good situation here right now. Our Thalia's Lieutenant is looking pretty nifty. Did manage to get rid of that Subjugator Angel. He does have a Primal Hunt Beast here. So we probably what we want to do here is swing with the Heron's, swing with all our mana open, and then flash in the Heron's Grace Champion to trade a bit more favourably. So swing with all of these, let's see what he does. So he might double block the Thalia's Lieutenant, he might single block the Duskwatch Recruiter, in which case we'll then flash in the Heron's Grace Champion. It's still working out for us here. Yep, he's done exactly what we wanted him to do. So pause, flash in Heron's Grace Champion, we trade completely favourably now, get a ton of life in the process. So that gets pumped up twice because it's a human, and he gets +1/+1 for the turn. So we go up to 35 life, wipe his board as well. So this has gone remarkably well compared to the last game. You know, we've been the aggressor here. Oops-a-daisy. And that just came up. I accidentally clicked on it. Okay, looks like we win that game. Let's move on to game number 3. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 3. We're playing the rank 15. Was it Ostrisk? Something like that. Yeah, I can actually get away with keeping this. I've actually got 4 spells here, which I can actually play with just the 2 mana I've got. So this is completely keepable. We've got the Hamlet Captain, the Hanweir Militia Captain, the Thalia's Lieutenant, and the Declaration in Stone to keep us going until we find that 3rd and 4th mana to play around with the Tireless Tracker. So we're playing Otrisk, that's who we're playing. Okay, so we've even got the 3rd mana straight away, which is quite nice. So I think we're just going to start off with the Hamlet Captain. Maybe go for the Tireless Tracker next turn, then Thalia's Lieutenant, and then maybe Hanweir Militia Captain on turn 5. Something like that. So, you know, we want to have 4 creatures down before we play her, ideally. Try and minimise the risk of her being destroyed before we flip her into the Westvale Cult Leader. Okay, so we even managed to find ourselves the Heron's Grace Champion, which is quite nice. I don't know, why did I play the Tireless Tracker out there? I will never know, but at least you can't remove it this turn with like an instant spell. Oh, unless it's the -4/-4 spell, which he can't play out anyway, as he doesn't have 2 black. So yeah, Thalia's Lieutenant is going to be our next play. Do have the Heron's Grace Champion as an option as well. So the only human we're missing from my Holy Trifecta would be the what's he called? My Abbot. Okay, so he's got a murder card, so he's just going to outright murder my Tireless Tracker. You do that. I'd rather you murder that card than one of my other more powerful creatures. Okay, so we can actually get both Thalia's Lieutenant and Hanweir Militia Captain down this turn, so I think I made... Oh no, we can't do that now. Whoops-a-daisy. Because we have only 1 white source, so I did not realise that. Otherwise I may have gone for Thalia's Lieutenant instead of the Hanweir Militia Captain there. So hopefully he doesn't have another murder card. So we'll play you out next turn. Possibly even the Heron's Grace Champion. Okay, so he's actually got some white splashed in here as well. So maybe we're looking at a blue, white and black control deck. Ooh, there we go. Pious Evangel is what I want to see. So I'm actually going to play you out now. So that next turn we can pump him up with the Tireless Lieutenant. So there's our holy trifecta of... He's got another murder card. Okay, interesting. So he's just going to murder our Hanweir Militia Captain. I mean, we're still fine here. We'll drop Talia's Lieutenant down next turn. And then we'll go for a big Heron's Grace Champion swing. So at the moment, all he's managed to do is just kind of slow us down a little bit. Okay, he's got a Languish. That's not overly fun. That's going to slow us down a bit. So I'm going to drop the Talia's Lieutenant down now, just because we can then think about dropping the Heron's Grace Champion down next turn. He's used a lot of his removal already, so providing we can maybe find a second white source to drop the Consul's Lieutenant, that would be nice. He's got Obnixilis, so goodbye Talia's Lieutenant, I feel. Just -3s it, destroys Talia's Lieutenant. Yep. That's not good. So we're basically playing a heavy control deck here, and he's just had the right combination of spells and planeswalkers to set us back. Finally get ourselves a double white source to play down the Consul's Lieutenant. We've got no way of dealing with Obnixilis apart from just swinging at his face. So we've seen 2 murder cards and a Languish so far. Just wondering what else he's got up his sleeve. So he's obviously going to +1 Obnixilis. He'll go down to 13. So yeah, this has not been good for us. And he's got a Declaration in Stone. Of course he's got a Declaration in Stone. May as well pop that now, as we've got nothing else to do this turn. And we find a mana, because, you know, that's exactly what we need right now, is more mana. Oh my god, that is just absolutely terrible. That is abysmal. So yeah, we are now in a very bad situation where he's removed all of our best creatures. All he's got is a Heron's Grace Champion left. He can just instantly murder it with the Obnixilis. We are going to flash it in now, though. We're going to try and flash it in now. I'm expecting a counterspell. No counterspell. Okay. I'm expecting some kind of other destruction. Play out the Hamlet Captain, because, you know, why not? We'll swing with the Heron's Grace Champion at Obnixilis. We'll gain us 3 life, if we're allowed to do so, which of course we will not be able to do so. Nope, he's got to let that go through apparently. That's good for us, so we get 3 life out of that. We'll hold open the forest in case we find a second Tireless Tracker. Of course he does. He's got a Planar Outburst. Of course he's got a Planar Outburst. So at this point I'm kind of just like banging my head against the wall with frustration, because this has been a little bit ridiculous. We got a Bygone Bishop, so yeah, why not? We'll play you out. You never know, we may find ourselves a Always Watching and be able to actually kill Obnixilis. That would be nice. He's got a lot of cards in hand. How much mana has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 8. Grasp of Darkness. Okay, yep, we just got even more removal here. Wow, this has just been like the perfect storm of removal from my opponent. Hey, why not? We'll play out the Pious Evangel, because we can. Oh no, Spell Shrivel. Okay, I think this is just getting to the point where it's taking the piss a little bit, so I may just concede here, just because this is going to be a very boring loss, unfortunately. I mean, like, we're trying to play out cards, and we're just not allowed to do anything. We're just playing a control deck, which is just saying no. I'm just waiting for him to find a win con here before conceding. So we've had like every single one of our creatures has been removed. We were not allowed to get up to any kind of steam in this game, unfortunately. Yeah, this guy has just sucked all the fun out of this game, Mr. Otrisk. I mean, he's at 9 health. I can't really see us taking that 9 health. We've got Westvale Abbey. You know, we can try this. We can try and get up to Ulvenwald. I don't see it happening somehow. You could just destroy that with Ob Nixilis. I mean, that would be a massive waste, but... let's go play out the Shambling Vent. +1 Ob. We've got plenty of health to be summoning these human clerics anyway, so it's not too bad. He's got lots of cards in hand, which terrifies me, especially playing a control deck when they've got that many cards free. He's probably just all counter spells, probably. So he's thrown away a mana. Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's play out another creature. We'll swing at his face. Stop him being able to +1 Ob anytime soon. Nope, we've got a Spell Queller. Just sucking all the fun out of things, isn't he? So yeah, so he's going to block that. Why not? We'll exile it because we've got nothing else to do, unfortunately. Maybe I shouldn't have swung. Maybe I should have just like kept spawning these tokens until I had 5 and was able to then flip Westvale Abbey into Ulvenwald. But see, I don't see us winning from any position here. He's got to find a win con soon, surely. Like Ob getting up to his -8 ability would be 1 win con. But he's down at 7 health, so you never know. If we can spam a load of creatures down real quick. He does have the Shambling Vent, which will actually get him health back, unfortunately. That's annoying. So yeah, this is just gonna be a... oh my god. Yeah, we're screwed here at this point, I think. So he's going to be able to awaken. Yep, he's going to be able to awaken his Shambling Vent as well. So yeah, I think unless we find something good, if we top deck another land, I'm just going to quit and move on to a 4th game. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Planes. Yeah, we're quitting here, guys. I'm going to do a 4th game. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 4. We're playing the rank 4 Zarembi 86. So, yeah, it's not too bad. We've at least got double white, so I'll probably start off with the Canopy Vista, so we can drop Consul's Lieutenant on turn 2. We've got red at the moment, so maybe some kind of... we're looking at maybe Thopters, Red Deck Wins, or Prowess. I'm going to assume here. My 3 guesses, so we've got Red Deck Wins is my massive assumption here. Yep, we've got an Ember Hauler. So I'm going to play out the Consul's Lieutenant, expecting him to try and kill that one. I'd rather he kills the Consul's Lieutenant than the Thalia, personally. That's something I'd rather he nukes. See what he does though. Does he have anything else to play? Galvanic Bombardment. Oh, great. So he's just going to kill it like that. Okay, you do that. That's not particularly fun. So I may just play out Duskwatch Recruiter here, as Thalia is in a little bit of trouble with only 2 health, and I'd rather not play her out with an Ember Hauler in play. So yeah, we'll probably just drop the Duskwatch Recruiter. It's a bit safer than Thalia. If we found a Always Watching, it would be a bit safer. And of course, we're just going to find land, because, you know, that's everything I need right now. With, you know, 7 land already either in play or in my hand. Land is the exact thing I need right now, game. Just, you know, the typical stainless shuffle. Reality hemorrhage. Oh my god. What is going on? These last 2 games. So I still really can't play out Thalia because it's still dangerous with the Ember Hauler. I mean, it would get rid of it, but we've just flooded out like crazy. It's like, I need other things apart from mana, please, game. Please not give me mana. Something. Declaration in Stone is actually quite good here, Daisy, because I can actually just get rid of you now, which makes playing out Thalia next turn a lot bit safer. I don't mind giving him the card draw as he's playing what looks like a reddish deck wins. I haven't really seen that much aggression though. Like, Reality Hemorrhage and Galvanic Bombardment is not really that aggressive, and he's not played out anything, so unless he's got a Fiery Impulse in hand, we should be okay. Seriously, game? You're actually joking? More mana? I don't need mana. I've got more than enough. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the top 12 cards of my deck, I've had a third of my mana. That's a little bit silly. A little bit silly. So first fifth of my deck, I find a third of my mana. That's not good numbers, game. And of course he's got a Twin Bolt. What I was expecting. Draw up more removal. Come on, don't give me mana. Well, I say now I do have the Westvale Abbey, which I could play out and then start tapping down for. Hamlet Captain also works for me though. Unless he's got more removal. But he's still stuck on 3 mana, so hopefully that stands us in good stead. So he's got himself a Goblin Arsonist. And a Boulder Salvo. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Fantastic game. Thank you for that. Seriously, what kind of deck is this? It's like a mono red burn deck. What? Oh my god. This is completely broken. That is just massively taking the piddle. That is stupid. Like, more mana. I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana so far. But if I cut it down, you know, I wouldn't draw any mana ever, so what's he makes to play out? His Bottle Gnomes. We're going to drop our Human Cleric here. So sacrifice Bottle Gnomes, you gain 3 life. It's nice for him. So that's an interesting swing there. Just going to block. Because don't want him swinging at my face. May as well just take the one-time hit. Drop down to 14. Can I have something good here, game? Something good would be nice. Heron's Grace Champion is not that bad, actually. I'm going to flash it in, and if he swings, I'm going to flash it in and block with it. So that is the plan, anyway. So, nope, pause, flash in Heron's Grace Champion. Oh, come on, what's he got? Or is he just reading it? I'm hoping he's just paused it to read the card. Fingers crossed. He can't have a counter, obviously. And now what's he got? Burn? Fiery Impulse? My guess would be just like a Fiery Impulse or something like that. Boulder Salvo is not an instant. Reality Hemorrhage won't kill it. Galvanic Bombardment won't kill it either. He's just paused the game now just to be a troll, I think. Twin Bolt, Fiery Conclusion, deals 5 damage, so you've got to sacrifice a creature. Oh great, so he's just going to sacrifice. Oh my god. Can I just not get any more mana from now on would be nice. Seriously, this deck, it's just like mono red burn. Collective Effort is trash at the moment, I'm going to be honest. As it doesn't really help with like no creatures in play because he's killed them all. So we're just going to drop down. So what's he got now? Pyromancer's Assault. So at least we can kill that with the Collective Effort here. So just tap you down. I could do the second creature here to actually, you know, get a little bit more value out of my Collective Effort. So we can destroy that and then pump up a couple of creatures would be nice. What the... I give up. I actually give up. This game is completely broken at times. So attack, create another creature. Then collective effort. So destroy target enchantment and put +1/+1 counters on our creatures. So we can destroy you. We get that. We tap down the mana and we tap down you, so we can actually swing for 2. Three more creatures to go and I can get Ulvenwald. I can guarantee you I'm going to have my board... these are going to be dead before I get anywhere near to 5 creatures, I swear to God. I need, like, Avacyn would be quite nice right about now. At least I dealt with the Pyromancer's Assault, thanks to the collective effort. See, I was expecting, like, red deck wins, but we've played, like, a mono... Rolling Thunder! What the... So we can only actually kill... So Rolling Thunder's double red, isn't it? So we can only kill one of our creatures anyway. At least you know we've got a Rolling Thunder in play. In his hand. Collective Defiance. Target player discards all the cards in his or her hand. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Deals 3 damage to target opponent. Wow. Told you I would... So he's going to completely replace his hand. So he's got a steel... What did he have? He had Rolling Thunder, Traitorous Instinct and Spark Mage's Gambit. At least we found a Hamlet Captain, which isn't too bad. We did take 3 damage, unfortunately. So it's dropping down to 16. I'm hoping all he managed to get there was like 3 mana. Would be quite nice. So yeah, we've gotten absolute garbage so far. Absolute garbage. So what's he got then? I would have thought that would have been quite a good hand. I don't see why you wanted to get rid of it. Traitorous Instinct, so he has managed to find another Traitorous Instinct, so we're going to take a hit for 4 here. Not overly fun, if I'm going to be honest. So we're going to drop down to 5. So at this point we need something like another Heron's Grace Champion to get us some life back. And of course he's got a Twin Bolt, so he's going to be able to murder our Hamlet Captain. Game, pause. Pause. Oh my god. The delay on that sometimes is absolutely terrifying. I mean, he's probably got a... what's the word I'm looking for? Heron's Grace Champion? Oh, what? Seriously, game? Why? I don't need that much mana. How much is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got almost half our mana in a third of our deck. That is just silly. Absolutely silly. Yeah, he's probably got Exquisite Firecraft in hand, and me dropping down to 4 is a really quite stupid idea, but, you know, at this point, I've not really got much of a choice. This has been just the silliest of games. Like, all this mana is ridiculous. I've majorly flooded out. Played like a... I've never seen this before, like a mono-red burn deck. Got a Pyre Hound. And we've got an Ember Hauler, so we're just going to... tap you down again. We'll drop down to 3 because at this point we don't really have much of a choice. So I even need 2 creatures here for less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to get... Oh, Heron's Grace Champion. Yes! Yes, game! Thank you! Where have you been all my life? Please block. Please block. Yes! 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 Game! We've finally got some luck, guys. This is going to be beautiful. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. Look at that. Okay, we're back in business, guys. I was almost about to write this off, and then the clutchest of clutch Heron's Grace Champion draws there. At least you can't kill it with the Ember Hauler either. And we're almost up to 5 creatures. We can actually get the 5 creatures we need this turn, and then just swing with Ulvenwald. So what's he doing? He's grabbing... Oh, no. Oh, he's going to get 3 health back, isn't he? No, he's going to get 5 health back. Oh, that's sucky. So he's going to swing for 7. He can hit us for 9 this turn if he really wants to. So yeah, he's going to hit us for 9 altogether. Or at least he's going to hit us for 7. Well, he's going to prevent me getting Ulvenwald, put it that way. Well, he's going to prevent me getting Ulvenwald. Yeah, he's going to prevent me getting it, I think. Because obviously I won't be able to sacrifice. Okay. No, what am I doing? No! He can just sacrifice that now because I'm an idiot, aren't I? Because that deals 2 damage, doesn't it? Why did I do that? That was so stupid. Why would I do that until I've... Okay, this guy is not paying attention, so... Apparently that guy was just... He went for a little bit retard there and decided not to kill us. Was he not paying attention? I shouldn't have done that. That was really silly. I should not have done that until I'd already swung with the Heron's Grace champion. He could have killed us there. Was he not? I feel as though I dodged a bullet. I should be dead. I should have lost that because I was not thinking straight. We should be dead. Unless he was thinking that he needed to keep it alive to even have a chance of preventing us, but we're just going to sacrifice 5 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get Ulvenwald. And then just swing for lethal. Yeah, I realised what I did there. I should have not pinged the Westvale Abbey when I did. So he's just going to ping us for 2. Doesn't really matter at this point. And then we win. Okay, so I got lucky there. I should have lost that if he'd been paying attention, but clearly he wasn't. Although I realised my mistake like half a second after I did it. So I feel as though I dodged a bullet there and essentially got a free victory. But yeah, it's not too bad, guys. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.